So we come to the point in our construction process that we need to start considering our doors and our windows. In this type of construction, we create window bucks and door bucks. Here I've created a door buck for a French door. It's basically 6 foot wide for two 36-inch doors. It's 6'8" for the traditional size for a door. It's made out of 2x8 lumber with a pressure treated piece for the sill plate. We have 2 French doors in our house, and what I have here is the lumber ready, laid out for the second door buck that I'm going to construct. What I have here is a pressure treated sill plate and the top plate for this next door. And I've gone through and I've looked down the side of the lumber and made sure that it bows in the proper directions. We want to have it bowing towards the top so that if once gravity and bags sit on it, it'll level out. As well as with the sill plate, I've also looked at the plate to make sure it doesn't cup in the wrong direction. So if water should get on it, it won't act like a cup, it'll act like a little hill. I've marked off here on the lumber where these jack studs will be attached to the top plate and the sill plate. And they're both, this mark here and that mark over there, 6 foot apart. The jack studs I've cut to the 6'8" traditional height for a door. So let's start laying this out. We'll grab these jack studs, put one on each side. And I'll look down and make sure they're cupping in the right direction or bowing in the right direction. This one's pretty straight. This one has a bow out this way, so if the bags are going to be built up here, it should press that bow in so it'll straighten out. So then I take the top plate, and I've already marked it again with arrows to say this should be on top. So it had a bow this way. Okay? So when you go to construct this, you line that up like this. And on the bottom too. And then you'll start attaching it. Put your foot on here. Keep this board nice and straight. And we'll start driving some nails in here. Some long nails. And actually, I put a screw in there as well. Nails are good for shear strength, side to side, but screws help to keep the boards together so they don't separate. So I'll go ahead and do that. You can see I put 2 nails in each board. nailing jack studs to the top. Now what I'm going to do is going to take some of these long screws just as added insurance to go in right here. I'll just do one each for each corner. My trusty impact driver. This really makes life easy. So from there, I'll add one more nail to each board, and then I'll put some cross bracing in next. Since we're working with 2x8 lumber, I like to put more than just 2 nails here. I've got 1, 2, and then that screw holding in. So I'll finish off each corner with a 3rd nail to add some more strength. So now we have the buck assembled, but it's not really rigid, and it would lose shape if we were to stand it up because it's so tall. And it's only anchored by these points. So what we're going to do is make sure everything is square. So we have Hunter over there at one corner, and he's got an eye on where he's measuring from, and he's going to measure from the same corner on both corners. And then over here, I measure from the same as well, and it looks like I have 110, a quarter inch shy of 110 inches. So we measure this side, and then we do the same on the other side. And if we have everything laid out properly, and we measure the same way, we should end up right there in the 110, a quarter inch shy of 110 inches. So we have a square frame right now. Next, we're going to tie this so that it won't move on us when we start constructing with it. So we take these and we use these as cross bracing. And we'll attach them here to here using, again, screws. That's what I like to use. I'll put one on this side, flip it over, make sure everything's square again, and put another on the other side. And we'll end up with this structure right here. As a side note, I wanted to kind of detail what we have down here at the bottom. You'll notice that the sill plate is a foot longer on the outside, on both sides. And about 6 inches longer at the top. What I think we're going to do here is we're going to lay the bags on top of this foot, and it'll add some more strength to the structure, make the door a stronger piece of the house. Alright, so there you have it. We have our cross members now screwed down to the jack studs. Top plate is on. I'm going to lift it up and show you how it should be exactly the same as the other one. Again, it's 6 foot wide this way, 6 foot 8 inches tall. You know, it doesn't move side to side, so it's going to stay nice and square. It's going to have the bags laid all the way up to here. And again, going all the way up. So we need this strength to keep it from pushing in. Once we get up here, we may cut this piece off. We may not. Maybe we can slide the bags in there for strength too. So that'll be the next video. Thanks for watching.